We are so excited to share the absolute best, most unforgettable moments from our journey through Jordan. Instead of a rigid ranking, we put together a countdown of places that truly blew us away. From the sacred silence of ancient churches to epic desert expanses and massive historic ruins, every single stop gave us goosebumps.
Of course, travel is totally personal. What moves one person might be a totally different experience for another. Well, Rick and I couldn't get enough of the grand ruins in Petra and Jerash. You might find yourself completely falling in love with the quiet, surreal beauty of Wadi Rum.
So dive into this list with an open mind. And hey, if you want to keep the adventure going after this video, make sure to check out our ultimate travel guide to Jordan too.
Kicking things off at number 10 is Al Shobak Castle. This 12th century Crusader castle, historically known as Montreal, stands on a dramatic hilltop that once controlled the major trade routes between Egypt and Syria. When we rolled up, a thick, spooky fog completely blanketed the ruins, giving it an incredible ethereal vibe. It genuinely felt like stepping straight into a medieval movie. Though, with visibility that low, it also felt like we were one wrong turn away from accidentally joining the original Crusader garrison as permanent resident ghosts.
Next up, grabbing the number 9 spot, is St. George Church. Located in Madaba, the famous city of mosaics, this Greek Orthodox church houses the incredible Madaba Mosaic Map. Built in the 6th century, it's the oldest surviving map of the Holy Land, meticulously crafted from over 1 million tiny colored stones, showing everything from Jerusalem to fish swimming in the Jordan River. The funniest part, the map is oriented with east at the top. If you think modern GPS rerouting is frustrating, imagine trying to navigate a road trip using a 1500-year-old floor.
Cruising into number 8 is Mount Nebo. This is the deeply spiritual summit where Moses stood to look out over the Promised Land after leading the Israelites through the desert for 40 years. On a clear day, you can see the entire Jordan Valley, Jericho, and the distant hills of Jerusalem. The views are absolutely biblical, but let me tell you, the wind on top of that mountain was equally monumental. Hold on to your hats and cameras tightly, guys, unless you want your gear making its own solo pilgrimage into the valley below.
Landing right at number 7 on our list is Little Petra. This narrow sandstone gorge served as a bustling trading suburb to the main city of Petra. It's packed with rock-cut dining halls and incredibly preserved 2,000-year-old frescoes. Because of the towering, narrow walls, it blocks out the desert sun, making it feel like Petra's cozy, naturally air-conditioned guest house.
Holding down the number 6 spot is the baptismal site. Situated right along the Jordan River, this UNESCO World Heritage Site is revered as the traditional location of Jesus' baptism by John the Baptist. Walking through the tranquil location, you can see ancient Roman and Byzantine pools, springs, and church remnants. It is incredibly peaceful, though there is a funny modern contrast to the ancient serenity when you realize you have to hop on a shuttle bus to access the Jordan River sites.
And now, breaking into our official top 5 is the Amman Citadel. Perched high on a hill right in downtown Amman, this open-air museum is a wild journey through time, where you can literally walk through the rise and fall of major empires, like the Assyrians, Babylonians, Romans, the Mayas. Walking past the arrival gate, the first major jaw-dropping stop is the iconic Temple of Hercules. Only a few massive columns are left standing today, but the real star of the show is the remnants of a giant stone hand and arm resting on the ground. Across the site, you can explore a massive palace complex featuring a monumental domed audience hall where governors used to receive visitors. There are also ruins of ancient marketplaces, residential streets, and a 6th century Byzantine church, and an incredibly advanced rainwater cistern that supplied the local bathhouses.
Creeping closer to the top, number 4 is none other than the Dead Sea. The lowest point on Earth, this hypersaline lake is fed by the Jordan River and is famous for its unique weightlessness. We stayed at the Movenpick Dead Sea Resort and headed down to the water to experience it firsthand. Because of the extreme salt concentration, you don't just swim, you float effortlessly on top of the water like a human cork. Slathering ourselves top to bottom in the famous nutrient rich mud was incredible for our skin, even if we looked exactly like a couple of swamp monsters lounging in paradise.
Taking home the bronze medal at number 3 is Wadi Rum. Also known as the Valley of the Moon, this vast desert is famous for its massive red sandstone mountains, ancient petroglyphs, and deep Bedouin heritage. We stayed in a panoramic luxury dome at Memories Ica Luxury Camp, and looking up at the brilliantly clear, star-filled sky at night felt entirely otherworldly. The landscape is so brilliantly red and Martian that Hollywood keeps filming sci-fi movies here, like The Martian and Dune.
Just barely missing out on our number one spot is our runner up, Jerash. Your jaw will drop the second you pull up to Hadrian's Arch, a monumental triple gateway built to honor the Roman emperor's visit in 129 AD. Right next to it sits a sprawling 15,000 seat hippodrome where Romans used to watch high speed chariot races. Once you pass through the southern gate, you hit the iconic Oval Plaza, a massive stone paved forum framed by an elegant ring of Ionic columns that serves as the gateway to the 800-meter long Cardo Maximus Main Street. From there, you can explore the 3,000-seat Southern Theater, an ancient food market, or macellum, and a butcher's slab still bearing knife marks, a grand nymphaeum public fountain, and an entire hilltop sanctuary dedicated to Artemis, the patron goddess of the city.
Taking our number 1 spot is the legendary Rose Red city of Petra, capital of the ancient Nabatean kingdom and one of the new 7 wonders of the world. Walking through the narrow, towering canyon of the Sick leads to your first magical glimpse of the iconic Treasury. To switch things up, we took an off-the-beaten-path trail with our amazing guide and hiked to an overlook to view the Treasury completely from above. After taking in that unreal view, we hiked back down to the main path. Other highlights were the massive ancient theater and the gorgeous swirly silk tomb before tackling the ultimate challenge, a grueling, sun-baked 800-step, rock-cut staircase up the mountain to reach the colossal monastery.
That brings us to the end of our journey through these incredible Jordanian sites. Every single one of these places left a massive impression on us, blending incredible history, deep spiritual meaning, and such a rich culture. Looking back, they're exactly what made our time across Jordan so unforgettable.
We really hope this breakdown helps map out your own dream itinerary. Drop a comment below and let us know which of these spots is officially at the top of your bucket list.